I think modern women are finally starting to learn that as they get older, their value goes down. It's a brutal reality. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. I got a banger from men only. Let's get straight into it.
I am 29 years old and I literally have like no friends. And the reason I'm sharing this here on TikTok is because I have been seeing some discourse on here about girls who are in their late 20s who
They should just start calling TikTok trauma dump.
Are just openly talking about this. And yeah, I want you to know that you are not alone. You are not alone. I am a part of this.
It's like almost every single one of these women that's so close to hitting the wall, they're always like, you're not alone. It's okay. It's okay. Love it.
This group of girls who are in their late 20s who don't have friends. And one of the reasons why I feel like I don't have friends is partly my own fault, because I have been traveling the world.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Been living abroad for the last couple years, and I understand that, you know, friendships take work. It goes both ways, and it's been just difficult to nurture those relationships. And I literally have like 2 friends who I just talk to here and there, not really much. Like I definitely don't have like a bestie who's like who I'm always talking to. But it's just been something that like has been weighing on my mind. As you know, I just turned 29. I'm going to be 30 next year. I think about it, I'm like, wow, I'm going to hit that age soon where I do want to get married soon, maybe in my mid-30s, and you know, have a baby. And I can't imagine like not having friends or a circle of people who love me and support me around me. And I don't know, it just kind of makes me sad, even though
I mean, it should make you sad. You've prioritized being selfish and just being a narcissist and being like me, my, I, filling all of your own needs. And when you do that, what do you get? You get more time alone. So you got exactly what you've been working on. You've got to be alone. Good job. You should be proud of it. Travel the world, got to be a runner, your back blown out, spine realigned. You should be happy. Why aren't you happy about this? It's just pure proof that women are social creatures. They can do as much as they want externally and go out and get all this validation from other men and things like that. But at the end of the day, and y'all know how I feel about people that say at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, when they get back and they finally try to settle down, they realize they're just alone and they're sad.
I am very independent and I never felt like I needed a big group of friends, but it would
Doesn't sound like that, honey.
be nice. It would be nice. For anyone who is in London, I'm currently living in London and I'll be here for the next 6 months. If you are here and you like to take content, you like to go to Pilates, maybe you're an entrepreneur,
Take content? What do you mean by that?
like fitness, let me know.
Fitness in your mouth? I'm just kidding.
If you like exploring new things, shopping, please let me know. Let's be friends, because I'm feeling pretty lonely. Even though I have my boyfriend, it still is a little lonely. I'm not gonna lie.
Here's the thing.
Even though I have my boyfriend, I'm still pretty lonely. What is even going on, bro? You got a man. Go build a life with this man. Why are you dating this guy unless well, more than likely she doesn't see this guy as an actual suitable partner. That's why she's like, I need more friends, is because the guy that she's actually with, she doesn't actually see any potential in him.
Modern women do not respect men and will humiliate them as they see fit. The days of women revering their husbands and treating them with dignity and respect are over. In 2025, women are going to sleep around. Promiscuity is a part of the modern woman's pathology, and it's never going to go away. In 2025, there is no reason to argue with a pro-life person about the issue of abortion. It's pointless. They are never going to change their minds, and women will fight and die for the ability to get an abortion, regardless of how I feel about it. If I meet a woman and she's a whore, there's no saving her, so don't even try. The latest issue I've had to accept is modern women do not respect men and will humiliate them as they see fit. The days of women revering their husbands and treating them with dignity and respect are over. This is especially true on social media. Women will air out their relationship business all over TikTok and Instagram without a thought as to how it will affect their man. It doesn't matter if the guy is a bum or if he is high value. The average man has to worry if their girlfriend or their wife will run their mouth for attention and likes.
Only simps get abused.
Bro, I mean, facts. Pearl saying it with her chest. You know, I'd love to be on Pearl's show. Pearl, if you're watching this, have your boy on. Love to have a discourse with you. I mean, we would agree on a lot of things, though, so I don't know if it'd be the best discussion.
Question for single men in their 30s who have their
Do I see a septum ring right there?
life together and just haven't found the one yet for some reason. So if I was a single lady in my 30s and I wanted to meet you, where would be the best place to go? Just asking for a friend.
It's always, where are the good men? They're everywhere. Walk around at Walmart. Walk around at Home Depot. Go to the mall. Literally anywhere. Go to Starbucks. Men are everywhere. It's just you think that you are too good for all the men that you actually qualify for.
And please, let me know in the comments. Thanks.
Here's the thing.
I promise you right now, tons of men have approached her and tried to procure a relationship with her. But she has an inflated sense of self, an inflated sense of ego. She thinks she is too good for these men. And she's nexted them. How many chances do you really think you get, ladies?
Next time someone asks me, what brings you here on a dating app, I'm going to say community service. The judge told me to talk to emotionally unavailable men for 6 weeks.
Big back, big back.
Pudgy little fingers, huh?
If you don't know
Like Vienna sausages.
who I am, I just love bitching as a single 30-year-old woman about how hard dating is, because it is hard, okay? But I'm seeing all these TikTok comments saying, you know, men are leaving women alone because women want to be left alone, blah, blah, blah. I think that most men just don't get the fucking point of like, oh, let's have common sense and see when a woman wants to be approached or not. It's not that we don't want to be.
But I love it. It goes back to the mind reading. You just expect us to read your mind, know exactly what you think. Are you dumb?
You stupid.
I can't even get through this because I actually don't want to be approached. Seriously, get away from me. You guys don't have common sense of like reading the room. If I'm squatting on a squat rack at the gym, get the fuck out of my face. Seriously, leave me alone if I'm pumping gas and you're trying to hit on me at the gas station. That's called a cat call. It's not trying to, it's like, get the fuck out. If I'm at a coffee shop and there's people around me, shoot your fucking shot. Shoot your fucking shot. I might tell you I have a boyfriend, but that's a quick, easy way, and that's the worst that can happen, right? Then you move along. That's the problem, man. Move the fuck along. If that response is given, move the fuck along. Good men, you can blame the weirdo men for women trying to just protect themselves. Seriously, I'm not trying to be killed. I'm not trying to be attacked or assaulted. I think that men should understand when a woman might feel a little bit vulnerable. I just don't think it's that hard. So the men that are like, well, women don't want to be approached anymore, maybe you're doing it in the wrong fucking way, and we need to open our eyes and have a little common sense and be like, if I was a woman, we're just walking around this earth scared as fuck all the time. If I was a woman, would I want to be approached right now?
Baby girl, who hurt you? A lot of F-bombs, baby girl. What's wrong? Not getting approached by the men that you want? Dude, this is why I say life is a mirror, not a window. If certain men are approaching you constantly and you feel like you're out of their league, more than likely, that's your league. Shots fired! Okay? So if those guys are approaching you, maybe you should see the hook in the water and bite it like a little fish. And go ahead and go on with him.
In this moment, while she's doing the fucking hip abductor, no, okay? Leave me the fuck alone. It's written all over our faces. I don't understand why, like, y'all don't see that. And if I tell you that I'm not interested from the beginning, from the get-go, I'm good, thanks, or blah, 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 fucking move along. Take a fucking
There's
hint.
the dog. I was like, where's the petting zoo?
But now no man is shooting their shot because they're all fucking scared and they're not doing it the right way.
I love it. Shaming the men. Everybody's scared. Everyone's scared.
I don't know how to do it. Well, I'm telling you right now, public places, if the woman looks like she's open to having a conversation or whatever, do it. If she's busy, maybe leave her the fuck alone. If she's secluded, leave her the fuck alone. I don't even know if I want to post this because I don't even know if I want to be approached by a man. Seriously, like, it's scary. It's a scary fucking thought.
All right, well then just buy a dog and die alone. Shots fired! I don't get why she's complaining about it so much. It seems like you got everything. You got your one little painting on the wall, and you got your dog. Cool, just do that. Start a petting zoo. How about that? Just start a little petting zoo, and you'll be fine. You don't need a man. You're too good for that, honey.
To those of you that keep commenting on, oh, she's probably single. Yeah, that's because I've seen literally every single side to men. Married men.
Just her anecdotal experience, she's seen every single side of men. This woman has maybe been on this earth 30 years, knows everything about men. Isn't it kind of crazy that these women seem to always know it all? Ain't that right, Loki? I've fallen at work and been injured. Oh, wait. I should call my lawyer.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
Hey, John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. It's Levi Nichs of YouTube. Can I get some cash, please?
Morgan and 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 Morgan.
Did you know that your injury could be worth millions of dollars? Morgan & Morgan is the largest injury law firm in America, and they've recovered over $20 billion for their clients. $20 billion? That's a lot of cash. The insurance companies tried to lowball me, but Morgan & Morgan was able to take my pain and suffering and turn it into cold, hard cash. It's almost a good thing I was injured. But wait. How much is Morgan & Morgan gonna cost me? You never owe them legal fees unless they're successful. So it's completely free unless you win? Yeah. Hiring a lawyer, that sounds like really difficult. It's actually super easy. You can just go to their website, and in a couple clicks, you can find out if you have a case. And you can literally do it from your smartphone. And remember, there is only one Morgan & Morgan. Wait, but it's two names though. How is it? Give me the script. Oh, both their last names. Okay, I get it. Okay, roll it. You can start your claim today by going to forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below. So if you're injured, you can trust Morgan & Morgan. Y'all know what time it is. Can we get some chomp chomps in the chat? Loki, free. Get in there, you big back.
Big back, big back.
Goodness gracious.
To those of you that keep commenting on, oh, she's probably single, yeah, that's because I've seen literally every single side to men. Married men, men in relationships, men with multiple girlfriends, men with multiple wives. I've seen literally every...
The lack of self-awareness. Women like this. This is why I say women are marketers and men are salesmen. She doesn't realize that she's attracting these types of men. These types of men are attracted typically to women that look more, what? Promiscuous. So you're marketing promiscuity, so men are trying to buy said product. Don't you find it crazy that you're the common denominator in all these men that are engaged with other women? Don't you find that a little suspicious? Come on, dude. Just the lack of self-awareness. Like, when these women tell these stories, they don't realize it actually makes them look way worse than the men that actually approach them.
Every single side to men, and that is why I choose to be single. May the best
Ladies, you can't choose to be single. Men control access to relationships. You control access to coitus. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. So ridiculous.
win. Seriously. With the dates that I go on and the gifts that I receive, it's a race. Actions speak louder than words. I'm telling you, a lot of girls that you see are single, they choose to be single. It is not hard.
You're a liar!
To go out there and settle. It is not that hard to go out there and manage to get yourself into a relationship. Trust me, I know. I used to be a serial dater.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
It was so easy for me to hop into relationships. You can literally ask any one of my friends. Oh, Danielle always has a boyfriend. This is the longest that I've been single. That's because I'm at a point in my life where the next person I'm going to be with is going to be my husband.
She says, a lot of...
The next one's going to be the husband. Oh, you got to love it. The guy, making the guy in the end pay a higher price than the men did in the past. That's why I say, dude, if she's making you wait, another dude busted her cheeks on the first date. Stop pedestalizing these women. Stop acting like they're God's gift. Treat them like your friend that needs to lose weight, bro. Just treat them like one of the boys.
I'm still giggling at this. I went out with a couple girlfriends last night. We're at the bar, and we're talking about who at the bar we think's cute. And I'm like, oh, I think this guy's really attractive. He's so cute, but I'm not gonna go. I just was like, oh, whatever. And he actually ended up...
Bro, she looks like Fiona's cousin.
Shots fired! Coming over later, and we were chatting, and he bought me a drink. We kind of hit it off. It was fun. And then, you know, the bar was closing. We were going home. And he got my number, and he was like, oh, he was with some friends, and he was like, we're gonna do like a after at my place if you guys want to come, blah, blah, blah. One of my girlfriends that I was with, she has a dog, so we're like, okay, we're gonna go home, check on the dog, and we'll let you guys know. We didn't really have any intention of going back out. Like, the night was supposed to end, that was that. But he texts me, and he's like, you guys should come over. And I let him know, oh, you know what, we're actually like tied up here. I don't think we're gonna leave. We're gonna stay in with the dog. This is what he says. I was so confused. He says, horrible text. You girls should come over. We're having a time. You're fun and add great value. So my friend and I are like, what the hell? If we weren't coming before, but now, no, definitely not. I'm just like so confused. So I just never respond. I'm like, whatever, I'm never gonna see this man again. And then today he texted me later in the day and was like, hey, great to meet you, blah, blah. I also just want to clarify that that was the best that my friends came up with. And I'm like, what? Apparently he asked his friends to help him craft a message that was like clever and funny, something, I don't know, because we were going back and forth a lot. We were talking, and that's what they came up with. One, it's so bad. You add great value. Like, what? And two, it was just...
Yeah, adding great value. What, are you working at Walmart? I mean, pretty horrible text. I mean, what I would have said is nothing. You would have been ghosted. Because everybody knows that if you're trying to hit a girl late night like that, you're trying to blow it back. You're trying to realign a spine. You're trying to get a spinal cord. You know, those lower lumbars, you're trying to get those reshifted. You just don't reply. Or you just hit her with the lame period. Lame period. Play it off so nonchalant that she wants your attention the next day. But as soon as you feed into what she's trying to give, bro, you've lost.
My first kiss till I was 24 years.
Dating after growing up in cults, what?
It's old. Just using this comment so y'all can find this video, but nothing against this girl, she's quoting me. All I am saying is y'all are strict as hell. I would say, was I expecting the comments to turn on me so bad? No, I just gotta laugh. I am also very, very strict, but I have noticed a lot of my strictness has actually been self-protection, fear of rejection. And I think that's why I have been single as long as I have, because as soon as I feel the slightest energy change or I feel the slightest little thing, I will
septum ring. Shocker.
Cut somebody off, like before I even get them a chance. Maybe I pivoted a little bit too much to the left and gave too much of a chance. At the same time, I do find we can sometimes cut people off prematurely. Texting.
I mean, baby girl, you got the pink hair and the septum ring. We can tell that you went too far left.
Sure, could have been a red flag, but to me, I grew up in.
Bro, what has she been doing to this eyelash or this eyebrow? Whatever that is, the eyelid. She's went over it like 20 times and nothing's changed.
Cultures where people got engaged within 3 months. So my gauge on what is completely normal is really not there. Like I said, I didn't grow up casually dating. The two people that I've dated told me they loved me before I was even officially their girlfriend. One told me on our first date and one told me before our first date he was in love with me. Oh, mind you, both those people were people I either was talking to for a while. One of them was a long distance boyfriend, so we didn't get to have a date till way into the relationship.
Bro, dude, the long distance stuff does not work, bro. The only way it works is if you see each other at least a couple times a month or at least once a month and you're talking constantly. If you're not doing that, dude, long distance does not work. Internet girlfriends do not work. Long distance does not work. Stop trying to give this stuff a chance unless you're actually willing to see this person in person.
Agency reached out to me a few months ago on Instagram, just like asking if I wanted to be part of like their female like database in case they have any like male clients that would be a good fit. And I was like, yeah, sure. It's a
Are you applying to be an escort? What?
Legit high-end matchmaking agency. I did the whole interview thing and they've reached out to me twice now with like great potential matches, and they like describe the guy and he's like, you know, obviously super successful, wealthy, and like really well-rounded. And I'm like, great, how old is he? And they're like, oh, he's
54. Oh,
48. Both times he's 48. I'm like, I'm not dating someone 20 years older than me. Like, and I already told them that. I'm like, I don't care who it is. I don't care how they are 20 years older than me. It's a no-go. 10 years older is really my max. Like 12 years at the absolute max. Does anyone have any success stories with matchmakers?
She signed up for a match.
Bro, I hate to say it, but I think these matchmakers are a scam. Chat, what do you think about the matchmakers? I think they're in it for a quick buck. Because the thing is, they can find these really rich men, find these cute women on Instagram and say, look, we have all these eligible women and these guys are paying a premium for this service to get in front of these women, but then these women typically don't even want them. So they're paying for nothing, bro. Isn't that hilarious, Lokes? Lokes, can you get all the way on your place for me? Thank you, sir. Get those little paws on there. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys on the next one, brother man, and sister mans. Well, we have men and women here. Brother and sisters. Just sounds weird. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.